Some dog myths are barking mad, like licking equals loving, or 7 dog years for 1 human year, or dogs have cleaner mouths than humans. We'll bust those myths later. But first, let's wag our tails at this big doggy deception. Tail wagging means happiness. Well, sometimes it does, but it can also mean many other things. A low and slow wag could show uncertainty, while a high and fast wag could signal aggression. And did you know that the tail's direction matters too? A study found that a rightward wag means a happy pup, but a leftward wag means a nervous pup. Don't be fooled by this doggy delusion. Dogs munch on grass when they're ill. They might be doing it for fun or stress relief, just like we humans twiddle our thumbs or bite our nails. One study found that only 22% of grass-eating dogs vomit afterwards, and only 8% show signs of sickness before they nibble on the green stuff. But if they're gobbling grass like there's no tomorrow, you might want to see a vet and make sure they're okay. Grass is usually harmless to dogs, but not everything they snack on is. Some human foods are no-nos for our furry friends, like chocolate, grapes, macadamia nuts, raisins, and onions, to name a few. Your vet can tell you what's safe and what's not, and help you keep your pooch in tip-top shape. You've probably heard this doggy deception. 1 human year is 7 dog years. This myth might have come from dividing 70 by 10. The average lifespans of humans and dogs. But that's way off the mark. Small dogs can live up to 15 years, while big dogs might only make it to 8. And don't forget that dogs grow up faster than humans, according to the AKC. The first year of a dog's life is like 15 human years. And after that, each dog year is about 5 human years. Don't fall for this canine conundrum. Only male dogs hump. Female dogs can hump too, and it's not always about sex. It can be a way of showing who's the boss, or your dog is just super excited and doesn't know how to calm down. But that's not the only thing that's not just for the boys. Some people think that only male dogs pee with a leg up and mark their turf. But female dogs can do that too, just like they can hump. They might do it when they're in heat to attract the males, or they might do it to claim their space. Their size can make a difference too, with smaller females more likely to lift a leg than bigger ones. But whether you have a boy or a girl dog, don't believe this canine crock. Dogs need bones to chew. Many dogs enjoy chewing, and it has some perks, like calming them down and brushing their teeth. But real bones can be a disaster for your dog. They can splinter and cut your dog's mouth, throat, or stomach. They can be too tough and crack your dog's teeth, or if you cook them, they might crumble and make your dog choke or get stuck in their stomach. And if you don't give your dog something to chew, they'll pick something on their own, something you'd rather keep intact, like your shoes, or in this case, money. So instead of letting my dog chew whatever he likes, I prefer to give him nylon toys like this bendy bone or rubber toys like Kongs, which are safe for his teeth and his tummy. Don't get snippy with this canine confusion. Dogs need a shave in the summer. Many dog owners think that, but it can cause more harm than good. When you shave them, you strip them of their natural shield against sunburn and bug bites. And if your dog has a double coat, like shepherds and retrievers, then you're messing with their natural thermostat, so they might get too hot. If you're tempted to give your pup a trim, talk to your vet and see what's best for your dog. Don't be duped by this doggy deception. Dogs are colorblind. Dogs can see colors, just not as well as we do. For your dog, red is just dark, like a brownish gray or black, and yellow, orange, and green all look yellowish. But they can see blue very well, so the next time you grab a pack of tennis balls, you might want to go for blue balls instead of green ones, so they pop out more on the green grass. Now, dogs seeing colors is a pretty harmless myth. Don't get bitten by this canine con. You need to be the pack leader. We all think that wolf packs have an alpha wolf who's the boss. And since dogs come from wolves, you need to be the boss, or your dog will try to take over. But I have news for you. Wolf experts like Dr. David Meck have changed their tune about the idea of wolves fighting for the alpha spot. Nowadays, scientists say wolf packs are more like families, with the leader being the parent, not a tyrant like we used to think. So what does this mean for you as a dog parent? It means you don't need to boss them around or never let them walk in front of you, eat before you, or sit on your couch. Those choices should be based on what you want your dog to do, not out of fear that they'll think they're the top dog in your house. And speaking of the idea of mean alpha dogs, don't tug at this canine con. Tug will make your dog mean, and letting them win will make them bossy. This is false, and actually playing tug with your dog can boost your bond with them. You're having a blast together and getting some exercise, which both make you closer. Plus, you can use it to teach various commands. Your dog can learn to drop it. They learn that bringing their toys back to you is fun, and you can even throw in some commands and tricks between tugs. Don't be fooled by this canine con. A tired dog is a good dog. Let me ask you, This is a tired toddler. My nephew just turned 2, and at the end of his birthday party, he was exhausted, but he was far from being good. So, when you tired your puppy out physically, they can have tantrums too and start zooming around or biting you like crazy. Instead of just wearing your dog out, give them a balanced mix of physical and mental exercise. So throw in some puzzle toys like frozen Kongs or this hide-and-seek toy along with your walks and games of fetch and tug. Now check out these next few myths. Don't lick this canine con. Dogs have cleaner mouths than humans. Here's the scoop. They're not really cleaner. We both have billions of bacteria in our mouths, but they have different ones than we do. And most of the bacteria they have won't hurt us, which is probably where this myth came from. Don't rub this canine con. Rubbing their nose in it will stop accidents. This is false because you're not showing them where to go. You're just making them fear you. If your puppy has an oopsie, it's best to wipe it up with an enzymatic cleaner so they won't go there again. Then take them outside, show them the spot, and cheer them on for going there. They'll love your kindness so much they might smooch you. Don't kiss this canine con. Dogs lick you to show love. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but if your pup is licking your face, they might be hoping you'll barf up your food so they can eat it. That's what wild wolf, fox, and coyote pups do to their mom when she comes back from hunting. So take it as a compliment. It's kind of like they see you as their mom. But that's not the only reason dogs lick you, and it's not the only yucky one either. Dogs like salt and smelly things, so if you're sweaty, they might be licking your perspiration. That explains why my dog licks me more than my wife. Your dog might also lick you to get some of your food crumbs off your hands or face, to groom you. Or like we all hope, they might actually be showing you some love.